This segment brought to you by Farm Credit Associations of Kansas, lending support to rural America, and by American Ag Service, your DuPont Pioneer dealer.
I'm Brityne Rucker, and this is Ag AM in Kansas. We have our young leaders in Ag, and with me now I have Sarah Gammon. Sarah, tell me a little bit about your background in the ag industry.
Yeah, so I grew up actually in Drexel, Missouri, so just about an hour south of Kansas City. Really rural area. My town's really focused on the agricultural industry. I wasn't ever really directly involved. My dad owns a small residential construction company, but got really involved with FFA in high school and started raising pigs and fell in love with everything about the ag industry, and that's where I got my start with Farm Bureau. Also was mostly through FFA and just my town's involvement.
Now Sarah, you're at K-State now.
Yes.
How did your path lead you there?
Yeah, so I just going into high school didn't ever really think about K-State because everyone was like, oh, Mizzou, Missouri State, but I kept getting suggestions about going to tour K-State just because it's such a good ag school, and once I came here I fell in love, and I went on several other college tours after that, but just nothing compared, and I knew that this was exactly where I wanted to be.
Yeah. Now there is tons and tons of majors in the ag industry. How did you end up picking yours?
Yeah, so I'm majoring in ag econ and global food systems leadership, and I like math. I think I'm a very logical thinker. And when I came to K-State, I talked with AgCom, I talked with Ag Ed, Ag Business, and Ag Econ, and I just knew that that's where I wanted to be, and it fit really well with how I think, and there's a lot of different career options, and so I'm really excited about having the opportunity to kind of make the major what I want it to be.
And you're actually continuing your education?
Yes.
And going to grad school?
Yes.
Now will that be at K-State?
It will not. So I'm going to Cambridge in the UK for a master's in development studies, and so what I want to do in the future is really work with international development and food security, and so having that background in ag really leads me to be able to work with people in countries whose economy is heavily focused on the agricultural industry, and I'm very excited for grad school and see how it
how
goes.
did that opportunity arise of going to grad school out of country?
Yeah, it's cool. I love traveling and I love school. So I have been abroad several times over the couple of summers that I've been at K-State, and knew that that's something that I wanted to do. And I think by going to grad school abroad, it's going to give me a different perspective and kind of challenge my ways of thinking. And that way I'll come in with a better perspective and an open mind.
Oh, very good. Well, a big thank you to Sarah Gammon for being on our Young Leaders in Ag segment on Ag AM in Kansas.
At Farm Credit, we partner with America's farmers who work hard each and every day to grow the food that we all enjoy. It's not an easy task, but it's an important one. Farm Credit is proud to work with farmers and ranchers, lending support in rural America.